Hello financial enthusiasts, today we are going to be talking about Dogecoin and how I think that there are a lot of problems with the people who have been investing in this. I've recently been seeing so many people who invest in Dogecoin bragging about how rich they are, showing their Robinhood accounts and bragging about the fact that they're worth millions of dollars now. And in the history of basically any asset, nothing has gone up as fast as Dogecoin. Not even Bitcoin has gone up this fast. So I think what I notice is that human emotions never change. When you get peak greed, people talking about how incredibly rich they are from this kind of investment, it's a real big warning sign. Because think about it, when Dogecoin was an incredible investment, absolutely nobody, hardly anybody was talking about it. You didn't hear all this excitement about it when it was the best time, when it was fractions of a penny. Now that it has gone up a lot, you're getting people just talking about ridiculous things. Talking about how it's going to continue to go up forever, or it's going to overtake Bitcoin. Now, the truth is, people don't think about the issue of the supply of Dogecoin compared to Bitcoin anyway. This is not the same circulation, so it's like comparing apples to oranges anyway. Now, secondly, there's a difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum in terms of why they're useful. Bitcoin, people like it because it's compared to gold. There's a fixed supply. Ethereum, what people like about it is it has a smart contracts. It allows for a lot of really important applications. Now with Dogecoin, you're really kind of scratching your head wondering, so how is this practical? Well, you could use it for SpaceX. Apparently is allowing people to use it for that purpose. But what is the catalyst for Dogecoin going up more? I think that we were really stretching peak irrationality when people were talking about how it's going to go up because Elon Musk is on Saturday Night Live, or it's going to go up more because Elon Musk is going to tweet about it. If you think about it, if that's your explanation or thesis for it to go up, that's really a bad sign of where things are. It means that you don't have any reason for it. There really isn't any kind of real strong justification or some kind of argument you can even make with yourself. Like for instance, NASDAQ, you can argue that companies are going to get more efficient, or that more and more people are going to sign up for Netflix and buy Apple computers, stuff like that. But with Dogecoin, you're left just saying, well, it's a meme and the meme is going to keep on going. But I don't think anybody really thought about one thing that I learned about memes a long time ago. Memes get boring pretty fast, and people get tired of memes. They're funny for like a week, and then people kind of usually want to move on to the next thing. So I think if a currency or crypto is based only on a meme, or only kind of as a prank, as a joke, you should consider selling. I mean, if you think about it, you won the lottery. Congratulations. But you really should you should actually consider selling this and actually moving into more stable crypto, or putting some of it into a normal financial investment that's not likely to go down 80%. Now, everybody talks today about how Bitcoin is almost too boring for some people, but you have to remember that went down 80 to 90% too, many I think 3 times already. Now that's going to happen to Dogecoin more likely than not one day, and I think it's very, very important that a lot of these people who are bragging about how they're worth 3 million today, maybe they need to consider, well, what happens if it goes down 80-90%, which is actually very, very likely at some point. So they need to consider that. When you have peak when you have peak greed, you need to be fearful. In fact, I wouldn't touch Dogecoin just because of the amount of speculative greed. You don't really see that right now in things like Bitcoin. I don't hear people really bragging about how amazing Bitcoin is right now. In fact, some people were talking about how it's kind of boring, and lately it hasn't gone anywhere, and that might be a good thing. It might be good that it kind of displays the pattern of a more normal investment where it takes time for it to move up. Even if it moves faster than other investments, at least it's moving at a more normal pace. The other thing that you have to consider is the issue of inflation is kind of built into this crypto. I think that's kind of a flaw. Maybe in 2013, since it was based on a meme, they weren't thinking at all about inflation. It's not really a huge problem like the U.S. currency. I think inflation is limited to like 4% with Dogecoin. But so if you're in Venezuela or something like that, maybe Dogecoin is actually a great thing in a place like that. But you have to consider that with cryptos, you have so many choices. I don't really think that this is what people will really decide to choose. And my last piece of advice is, when everybody's talking about it and saying how exciting it is, sorry, you're too late to the party. I don't think I've ever seen a case where people are all bragging about something and you want to jump in on it right now and you'll make money. It's usually too late.
We were at the Huntington Library, and there was someone that was just commenting to their friend or relative. They said, "Oh, I heard you got into Dogecoin," and that was right around the time when it peaked around 68 cents or 70 cents.
The fact that it crashed when Elon Musk was on Saturday Night Live, when Elon Musk didn't invent this crypto and all he has done is pump it. But other than that, the fact that so many people are kind of basing every move based on his tweets is kind of irrational thinking. You don't really see that kind of thing in other investments. Even crypto is not really based upon one single individual. In fact, I can't think of one individual who could move the Bitcoin market. So that's just something to keep in mind. I really think that people need to urge a lot of caution on this. I'm very, very afraid of this crypto. I know Danny, he's been curious about it because he thinks, well, maybe it'll go up a little bit more spectacularly. That's always a...
But I put an order 75% below the high, and I cannot cancel that at the moment.
Oh yeah, well, that's his own share of issues. Anyway, I hope that this video was interesting. If you found it fascinating, please hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll definitely see you in the next video.